Welcome to In the Zone. We kicked off the high school football season with quite the bang last week, with Northview beating Terre Haute North, Linton upsetting Southridge, and South Vermilion losing a wild one.
That's right, Rick. And this week we get to add Illinois high school football teams to the equation. Plus, we have some big rivalry games to talk about. Speaking of rivalries, why don't we go ahead and start with one of the best here in the Wabash Valley. 16 miles is all that separates Sullivan and Linton high schools, two schools who know each other very well and always circle this contest as a must-win for bragging rights for years to come. The Miners have owned this series lately, winning 6 of the last 7, including an overtime thriller last year. Could Linton continue their recent success, or does Sullivan finally get their rivals on the gridiron? The 3A 11th ranked Arrows visit the 2A 11th ranked Miners at the Roy. The 95 Miners team honored here before the start of the game. And I mentioned this, Rick, because guess who was the offensive coordinator for that team? None other than head coach Blaine Powell.
That purple looks a little funny with the red.
I'm saying, you know what? Nothing like shaking hands and saying, hey, good luck before we try to stomp each other. First quarter, Sullivan punting on 4th and long. It's a high snap. William Newby tries to make something out of nothing, but they turn the ball over on downs inside their own red zone. Ensuing Linton drive, Miners looking at a 3rd and long as Luke Adams flies to the ball and makes the big-time tackle in the backfield. Linton decides to go for it on 4th and long, but Adams is there again, this time with the interception to give Sullivan the momentum. Second quarter now, still scoreless. That is until Rowdy Adams hooks up with Will Newby for this touchdown, and look at the grab by the senior running back. One-handed, pulled it in. Arrows lead 7-0. Final seconds of the half, Arrows confused on defense as Linton's Aiden Riggleman is left wide open. Touchdown, Miners. We're tied at 7 at the halfway point. Third quarter, Miners come out and go to the ground and pound as Hunter Jennings keeps this ball himself, gets into Arrows territory, and look at the quarterback throwing the stiff arm before being shoved out of bounds inside the Arrows 10. 2 plays later, Jennings rolling to his right, looking for Gabe Esslinger in the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. Linton takes their first lead, 13-7. Later in the third, Miners on offense again when Hunter, I should say, John, I like it when you call me Big Papa John's, rambles inside the 10, and his teammates give him a little extra help. I wondered why they kept calling him Papa.
He wanted to say that right so bad.
It was John's. I did. You're exactly right. Hey, Esslinger got in for the second TD of the game. Linton controlling things 19-7. Sullivan in desperate need of some points. Rowdy throws the deep ball for Luke, but Eli Poe reads the QB's eyes perfectly as he comes up with the INT. Off that interception, Linton marches to the Sullivan goal line. Johns punches it in to seal this victory for the Miners as Linton picks up the rivalry win, beating Sullivan by a final of 34-21. Rick?